Okay, this is one of my favorite sewing machines. So I got this at a, look at this is what came with, well, I don't know which one. I got it at a Habitat for Humanity. I got it at a thrift shop. I was looking for a sewing machine, sorry, that I could do. If you guys ever watch Andy Tube, he's one of my heroes. Because he's so patient and so kind, and he's really inspired me to, me and a person I met who lives in town by chance, but inspired me to work on these. So I got this, and it was in a desk that was in a bad shape, and first I looked at it, I'm like, okay, I'm not getting it, because it probably doesn't have the manual. So I'm like, okay, so I open up the drawer. First drawer, nothing. Second drawer, nothing. Third drawer, manual was in there. Behind the manual was 2 boxes. You know, because first I saw the manual, and then I'm like, well, it doesn't have the attachment, so I'm not going to do it. Because at that point, I've gotten too many machines, and, you know, and then I'm off on a manhunt, and it was just the hunts for finding stuff was getting too much, so I kind of made some new rules for myself. But so I got it. It was 35 bucks. So basically I wanted to do what Andy Tube does. He puts the sewing machines in the bathtub, and he's got a whole process with I think he did it on a 301. I can't remember exactly which machine, and I just wanted to do, like, work on a machine and do what he did to see if I can do it and make it work nice. And I did it. So in the process, so basically I took this out of the desk. I made this. My husband helped me do it. I designed it, and he cut the wood, and actually my brother cut the wood. I can't remember. But he helped me put it together. I did the decals here. I rewired it myself with a this really pretty cord, cloth cord, which I'm not gonna do cloth cord anymore, because I'll show you why. Like, it starts to fray if you don't do it right, and I put some glue on there to kind of stop it. But let me move this stuff. So this is the top side of it, or the front side, and then let me unplug it here. I got it on we made this too. I found this at a thrift store and just got but you can get actually I had a different friend. You can get it's really handy when you're working on a sewing machine. Sorry, make it this unplug. Okay, here we go. So this is like I use crud cutter. I just followed what Andy Tube has on. Be careful though, you know, if you're using crud cutter on certain machines, you know, you got to be real careful along your paint and stuff. And so that's the back. And I did this with a brother scan and cut. And this is vinyl here. And if I had to do another one, which I am going to do another one, because so I rewired the motor. I had my neighbor friend check it to see if there's any stray voltage with the ohms meter and stuff, and he said there wasn't. I rewired this motor too, put new brushes in. I lost the screw on this, which was kind of interesting. It took me a while to find the right screw, so don't lose your screws. And then I got this one I get a new belt for. So I got a new belt for it. So this one, and then I put an electronic foot pedal. I like to use the original stuff, because this thing, it's a semi-industrial. You can see these in industrial tables. It's supposed to go something, I think the manual says like 2,200 stitches per minute or something, but who needs to go that many stitches, right? So here's the first manual I got, and then the bobbin case on this is really odd. So this is the bobbin case. So when I got this one, and I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I want a spare bobbin case, I looked for another machine, or I start looking and I happen to find, so this one doesn't have the embroidery attachment on it. I happen to find a guy selling 2 machines that used to be his grandma's or something, I don't know. And I happen to find same model except for it has got the embroidery attachment on it, which I wasn't really interested in that, but I thought, okay, what I really just wanted the bobbin case. So I got that machine, and that one I am gonna put in this, I'm stripping this one down and I'm gonna put in there. And I really like this machine. I didn't think I was gonna like it so much, but it just, the stitches are so nice. I don't have any, this is wool, because I'm gonna be doing wool, I think. And so when I got that second machine, with the second machine, I got the instructions for the embroidery thing, which I couldn't find any embroidery attachment. And when I first got that other machine, I didn't think I had all the cams with it. The cam box was there. It was a little cardboard box. I thought I counted 5, and there's 8. I'm pretty sure, I have to make sure, 8 cams. But when I took the cam box cover off the back, the 3 were there. So I had all the cams. I had the instructions for the how to use that cammed device. I also, what I really wanted to get that machine for is that they had the service manual for it too, which you don't see often. So, and then I got, also they had 2 manuals for it also. So with the first machine, I got this cute little green one. Second one, I got that one. And then I think I got, with that one, I think that, isn't this cute? I gotta store this better because the oil is leaking. So it's the original Husqvarna oil bottle. So I'll plug it in. The other one, I'll make a video for the other one with the same model with the embroidery attachment on it when that one's finished. I had an issue with this one. I just wanted to let people know. This one's got the tension. There's 2 sets of tension discs, and I had a problem with one of the tension discs. What was it? It wasn't working, and that was because there's a little, on a lot of sewing machines, there's a, when you put the presser foot up, a lever goes, some of them, the lever goes like this, but when you put it down, there's a metal lever, and it goes and it presses the pin, how does it go? It wasn't engaging right, long story short. And what it was the pin was only, it was like not even like an 8, it was like a 1/16 of an inch away from being able to activate the second. Only one of the tension discs was working. So I had somebody help me with that, and then it was, what happened was, and so a couple of things I've seen on the internet on, sometimes, I'll show that in my next video. I'll show you. Sometimes there's a little lever, the head gets broken off. I saw somebody had a picture. So if you're not gonna, and I probably wasn't gonna, and I probably should have, you can, that only means you're not gonna be able to use one of the tension discs. So if you wanna use both of them, what I could have done and what people were suggesting, and I probably should have done, but I really learned a lot, so I was kind of happy about it, is somebody had taken a screwdriver, had jammed it in there where I couldn't see, because I was working on it in a very poorly lit area, and I should have been moving the machine around to see it better, but it took an industrial sewing machine repair person. It took him like 2 hours to figure it out. 54 years of experience, blah blah blah. Anyway, so he's like, here, he showed me, he's like, you had to look in there. Someone had taken a screwdriver probably, and then taken a hammer and beat it, because you could see the marks on it. So he actually took it out of there. He straightened it out, and then he said he had cleaned this too, but I had cleaned it like 3 times, and in the process of cleaning that, there's 2 springs in here. I can't remember. I think there's 2 springs. I had lost one spring, and I was on the floor from 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning looking for it. And so I made my own spring. I went and got a variety of springs at the hardware store and got that whole situation fixed. But this works now. And I just love, let me plug it back in. And then also too, Andy Tube, if anyone likes Andy Tube, I don't know if I said this or not, he's back on. He's doing a tune-up. Here, so I'm gonna stop in there. So this is what it sounds like. Isn't that nice? And then it's how slow. And then to do reverse, you push down. Is that it? Yeah, down, I think. Listen how nice that sounds. Oh, it popped back up. Not good, folks. There we go. It just sounds nice. It stitches nice. It's straight and zigzag only. There's the lever. Stitch zigzag with a 6 on here. A little bit bigger than on a domestic. I'm gonna put it back on reverse. This is 3 gearboxes. There's one up here that was really hard to get to. I cleaned all 3 of these. Here, let me lift this up. This one up here is really hard to do. You gotta be real patient. And in here, look, I'll show you. I put that little decal in there. Do I have that in there? It's really heavy. Hold on. Okay. And then I put that in there too. Isn't that neat? Okay, so gearbox right there. Gearbox in there. And there's a gearbox way up in there that you can get to it when you taking that off and this off. So this is one of my favorite machines. And this is made with the old desk, and I painted this, and this is, I'm not gonna do this again. I should have just painted that black. So I'm gonna start sewing. The plan was, but I'm gonna do like some projects with this one, and then the Bernina maybe, probably, hopefully, and the 117. And then also I'm gonna start working on that for the sister one of this one. But I wanted to show everybody this, so I need to stop finding or fixing them up and start sewing. So there you go.